Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, riding along here on our way to El Paso, which I think is where we're going to start out today. I want to get Salem connected. Now, ideally, I'd want to connect it to someplace more central down here, but there's no room left on this station here. So it's either redoing, coming up with something different for the station, which I don't want to do right now, or it's add over here. So we're going to add over here. So first things first, I'm going to pause this because this road is going to have to go, and I don't want them rebuilding it on me as I'm trying to work. So let's get some more track laid on here. Go, and then a freight platform. And even doing this way, I still end up always putting one in the wrong spot. I still would love to know why there's the double spot there for you, so you can have two things there when you really don't want two things there. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put another cargo building right here. There we go. It'll just make it more symmetrical. Okay, so out of here, we want to go over to here, and this is obviously going to have to go on the north side of town. So let's go ahead. I think we're just going to get rid of all of this. Still paused, good. Thought I just unpaused it by accident. Get rid of you guys. Okay, and let's go ahead and start with a passenger building that's 320. And I just want to... Actually, looks fairly well lined up. Maybe not quite lined up. Nope, nope. That was the wrong button. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. Alright, I'm going to put it right there. And let's see if I can... I was about to say, let's see if I can do this without putting a platform in the wrong spot, and then I went and put tracks in the wrong spot. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I need to do my building still. Okay, passenger building. Let's do a large one here. Good enough. And then freight, do the same thing. Oh, I forgot to look and see if I could find that train depot that I saw on somebody else's video. The one I was talking about in the last video that was a large building with like multiple something or others on it. Alright, so I think here's what I want to do. Let's do this. We're gonna come right here. Oops, nope, not quite right there. Right here. That's a plastic plant, but we don't need to go this direction for it. How does that look? Hopefully that'll work okay. And then come up to here. That's a nice gentle curve into there. Let's see if I can get my diamond switch in. You never know with this game. What do you know? First try. That was shocking. Okay. Now... I actually want to do this. Why are you putting on a piece of track you're never going to use? because I want to keep things sort of nicely lined up there. And then can we just sort of come across here? Wait a minute, what if I just try to go all the way across? I'm not sure which side I need to be connected to there. To the right side. Okay. That side, okay. And this, I think we could just make cut out. Yeah, I don't like how it's doing this here, but otherwise I think it's okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and connect there. Nope, come on. That looks good. And right to here. You know, I think I'm going to leave this track right in the middle. We might just like put some wagons and stuff on it or something later. That'll be interesting. All right, diamond switch. See if we can make it the same length as this one. Keep them neat looking. There we go. Well, that worked out pretty nicely. Let's get some signals now. One way. There. And then this goes this way. And it did nothing. Well, fortunately, I only have to line them up with these, really. And get rid of this one. There we go. Hey, that looks good. I'm going to put, actually, let's start with this one right here. And then I'm going to turn the auto sig off. And we'll just put that so it doesn't block that road if it ends up getting used at all. That looks good. Now all we need is one right here. All right, cool. Yeah, I was going to actually do, because I missed getting a video out yesterday. I won't go into why, it was boring. But I missed getting a video out yesterday. So I thought I would go ahead and, do what was supposed to be my video yesterday. But after working on it, I realized I just didn't have anything interesting. I thought I had a few new places to check out, but there was nothing there. So it was a half hour of fiddling around, really doing nothing at all. All right, that all looks good. We do need to put... Actually, you know what? I like that idea. Let's do this. I'm going to take this out, that out. And let's go ahead and get one of these. And try to point it the right direction. Can I run this track a little further back here? There we go. Yeah, that works out nicely. Then all we need to do is we'll come down here, grab this, and then just have it meet with the other track. And we'll put a one-way, or not a one-way, but a regular signal on there. Actually, I'm going to put another regular signal right here. To line up with that guy, those guys, sort of. So the train's coming out of here and stop, and... Oh, let's put one right here, too. There. Beautiful. I like it. All right, let's create our routes for this. So let's start at the other end. Passenger to passenger. And this is going to be the Salem passenger service. And then freight to freight. And this will be the Salem City Freight. And then right here, we'll go ahead and... Ooh, we got the Atlantic now. It's just more powerful. Let's use this one for freight and use the other one for passenger. So let's do the passenger first. And this needs to go to Salem. There we go. And then we'll use this big one for freight. And we'll start that out small. Salem City Freight. Let's just watch these guys come out. Overlapped on each other. I do just want to see how this ends up working here. That was a pretty fancy little shed you put in there. Non-shed shed. Well, I don't... Yeah, almost choked on my lemonade. I liked it, Growler. That's our Trigan. Can't talk and drink at the same time. I've seen some of the things you say when you're drinking, Growler. You do enough of it for both of us. Yeah. I like that. I like the way you did that. There's no way for stuff to get back into here, really. Because I didn't connect it to the opposite side, but I never send stuff back to the shed anyways. Alright, so that is now running. What do we have that they need? Tools. We do have tools, so that works perfect. And what we want to get working on now is machines. So what I want to do is I want to get the steel started here, and then we're going to run it over directly to the machine factory. It'd be nice if we could send it to both of these. Split it up between them. I could send it into here instead. That might actually be a better idea. Even though this is going to be really wonky no matter what I do. Oh, by the way, well, before I forget about it, maybe I should reconnect these roads. Nope, not there. Not the curvy piece, but that works fine for now. And you can just actually just go straight out to there for now. It's good enough. There. All right, so that's all reconnected. All right. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense just to bring it into Salem, because then I can use some of the steel here and some of the steel here instead of just trying to devote it directly to that. So let's go ahead first off and get ourselves a station built here. We want freight. We're going to want 3 platforms. Come on, get down here. And let's go ahead and put this road in first. There we go. And now we'll go ahead and put our freight station right here. Hopefully that will work fine. All right, And now we want one over here. It's going to be a single platform guy. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it quite that way, am I? No, this I want. Boy, that backs right up to that track, doesn't it? Okay. So this is going to be interesting. I just want to connect you to that. Let's see how that looks. That looks really awful. Let's try... Actually, you know what? Let's do this platform here. We're not going to go down. We're going to stay level to wherever I'm going to stop that. That looks maybe good. And then wrap it around like that. I really hate having to have that bridge the whole way, but I think it's the way it's going to have to be. So that's a real short job. It's really just more of a shunter than a full freight train. Smooth this out a bit here. Make it look a bit better. Okay, so that is that. Now, how do I want to do this is the next question. I think I'm going to want to use a terminal. Okay, that's perfectly lined up with it. Okay. And how's this look? Oops. There we go. And not as straight as I would like. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to just sort of put this right across here. That's just going to indicate where I want that track to end. And then let's just bring it directly out of here, and then I can keep it straight the whole way. And it should be good. Now when we put the terminal on here, yeah, that should work. That should work just fine. There we go. Okay, super. So I don't want to do this here. Let's do it like this. I'm going to grab this. Actually, before I do that, let's actually do a track here. There we go. Now we're going to put this right here. So it's perfect. And we're going to do this. Now let's do this side first, like that. And then this is going to come across here like that. And it's going to double slip there. So now they can get on any of those locations. And we'll just put our signals in. Right here, and right here. And then here. Here and here. There. So that should keep them nicely separated from each other, I think. Yeah, I think that works. All right. Now we're going to go from here to here. And this is going to be Salem Coal Mine South. El Paso steel mill. You're going to wait until full. And this will be the Salem Coal South Freight. And it can be that color. Okay. I didn't mean to exit all that entirely. Yeah, this one's a real short one too. And I did just put this down as freight, even though I didn't mean to do that. El Paso iron mine. There is no other iron mine around, so El Paso iron shunter. And we'll make that this color. Now let's make it orange. Bright orange. And let's change this to shunter. Okay. So these are going to be essentially the exact same cranes. You know, it's going to be really short runs. I'm going to put the Atlantic on them anyways, even though I'm putting them down as a shunter. Just because this is going to be heavy. We'll take this up to 240 and see if that's long enough for it. And this one goes to Salem. Didn't I have a Salem iron? Or Salem coal mine, I mean? That wasn't El Paso, was it? Here it is. Sale. I missed an M. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. There we go. Okay, so that's good. He's on his way out. As soon as he clears that signal, then the other one can start getting out. Here we go. Now, we really don't need to bring anything in to El Paso yet. So let's just leave that for the time being. And we're going to need wood. So let's come up here and get wood going. See, yeah, there's a sawmill right up there. So let's once again, I think we're going to use a terminal building. And I want 3 whatchamacallits on. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use a terminal building. I'm going to run a road along the side of this. There. That way we can use a regular one. And possibly use a slightly longer regular one. There we go. Okay, how's that look? Looks pretty good. A little high here, but that's what it's going to have to be. And then here, we're going to need to put another track on. That's probably going to end up having to be changed later on, but for now it'll work. Now, we want to come down to about here, looks like. Oh, that stays perfectly level the whole time. That's a little surprising. Oh, I misjudged that, didn't I? That looks better. Okay. So that will be our delivery for the wood. And I think We're going to want to run a road along here. Probably longer road, just like we had to last time. No, I don't want buildings there. I want stations here. One platform. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. Just makes more sense for that. Just go straight on across there. And then track. He's actually going to have to come up to that. That's good. And then finally this one. How many does this going to take? 2, 4, 6, 8. It's only 400. $200, $400, $600, $800. No, I'm going to need 1,600. This max out at 400. This max out at 400. Am I going to need 2 more? Oh, goodness. I may actually end up needing more forests. Just trying to remember how many we could fit into one thing there. Okay, that's good. And then track. And this can just come right along down on this to up there. Connect that. Yes, it did. And then curve around and connect to that. That worked pretty well, I think. Smooth that out a bit. And all of this. Okay. Now, we're only going to need one of these to get things started, I think. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Actually, no. I don't want that. I really don't want that. Why is that so unhappy with me? I think that road is too close there or something. There. Come up like that. And then just merge with it. And you can come out to there. And then merge with it. Too much curvature. Why does it like that? That's fine. I'll put the shed clear up here. I don't care. I'm going to use one of the old style sheds. Okay. There. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'd love to get both of them going, but this is the one we're going to need now. So we'll go from here to here, and you're going to wait until full. And this is going to be the Salem Forest North, going to Salem Sawmill. And this is going to be the Salem Forest North Freight. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other one. Use the one that's too big. Let's run this out to 240 and leave it there and see how that works out. Okay. There we go. Salem Forest North Freight. So, we got the Salem connected. We've got our lumber setup going. So we're going to be able to start getting wood to here. We've got our steel mill going, so we're going to be able to start getting steel to there. We're just going to need. I connected this up to Salem. I didn't need to connect this, or I didn't connect this one up to El Paso yet. So next episode, we'll get the steel mill connected to El Paso, and then we will get the machine factory connected to Salem. And I just realized, yeah, it's this soon that I'm going to have to redo this. I may do it off camera. I need to put another platform on here and have the lumber coming into there, because I need a platform for the machine shop. And then if we can get some oil in here to the plastic plant, then we can split our steel up and actually make some goods as well. All right, let's actually enjoy our passenger train here, I guess. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Let's not do the passenger train. Let's go down here to this train. Here, we'll hop on it. There we go. Because this is the new locomotive. That is a beefy, and it's burning coal now instead of wood. And we got this big viaduct that I built for this. Oh well, it works. It works. It's pretty long. I want to see how well filled up it gets when we get over here. Speed it up some. I feel like they've upgraded the brake sounds. Either that or I put a mod on that did it, and I don't remember putting a mod on for brake sounds. I think some of the modded wagons I have do make brake sounds. Yeah, we're more than filling up on this. But these are just the generic or the vanilla wagons. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.